The beauty of privacy is that privacy is luxury. Privacy is peaceful. We tend to forget about how beautiful privacy is for ourselves. We don't need to go out in the world and share every detail about ourselves. We don't need to tell everyone our attention. In fact, you want to avoid this. You don't want to stir up drama. You don't want things used against you, because this is what tends to happen to one another, as people will use things that what you say against you on what your intentions are. Now, something that I will always say is that when you have a dream, when you have a goal in mind, don't tell people. In fact, keep it to yourself. I know in the beginning, when you start maybe an online business, or when you start your acting career, or when you start whatever you're pursuing in college, right? Your first priority is like, I can't wait to tell my friends, can't wait to tell my parents, and this is something that you want to avoid, even your parents sometimes, because sometimes in life, not everyone will agree with your intention. Not everyone will see the same vision that you have. And the more people you keep saying, the more overwhelming this will be for yourself. Why is this? Well, let's say, for example, you want to become a millionaire in 5 years from now, which I believe you absolutely can. But let's say you tell everyone, right? You tell every single person that you're going to become a millionaire in 5 years. And 5 years pass by, and you're not really that close to becoming a millionaire. Now, not only are you not really close to being a millionaire, but people will remember that, oh, I thought 5 years ago you said you could become a millionaire. What happened? Then they will use this against you. And not only will they use this against you, but they will have a mindset of thinking that you are a failure, that you can't succeed at what you said you were going to do. And maybe this is a dramatic example, but this also could be, let's just say you're going on a vacation trip that's summer, and you tell everyone, and when the summer comes and you don't go, people will think that, oh, you're said you're going on vacation, what happened, They'll start to see that you're a little bit different. They'll start to see that you are not succeeding in life, right? And people do not want to really see that. And for that matter, they'll use that against you. People want you to fail. And it's terrible to say, I know, but that's the reality that we live in, Maybe not your parents, maybe not your real close friend want to see you fail, but majority of the people that you surround yourself with, 80%, maybe 90%, they want you to see you fail, because they don't want you to see you succeed. They want to succeed. That's why I always say, keep your intention low. Keep it to yourself, no matter what it is, especially your network, especially, your attention on anything in life, And I say your network mostly because, let's say you have a network of $100,000 and you're my age, right? And you tell everyone this, right? Not only is this kind of braggy, but also they'll use this against you, saying that, oh, you got money, you don't need this, oh, you got money, you can pay, And this is something that you always want to keep to yourself. And those are the people that you tend to really want to stay away from. Those aren't really the people you want to be around with. But sometimes it's just good to understand that what people's intentions are, what people perceive the life that they live in too, Now, I understand that, okay, well, if I'm going to be all private, right, if I keep everything to myself, what do I talk about with people? What do I do? Because if I don't talk about people or who I am, nobody will trust you. And it's really hard enough as you get older. Nobody really trusts each other, as a lot of people have trust issues as you become an adult. And this is something that you have to work on. This is something that you would have to learn that, okay, if you're not going to tell people your intention, what should you talk about? Well, you should talk about things that are happening around the world, things that are happening around in the present. Don't tell people your intention. Tell people your present life. Tell people what you did this morning. Tell people what you ate this morning, And as you do this, this is just simple conversation. This is just one-on-one, just conversation with people. And this is how conversation should tendly fall into. And, as you get closer to someone, remember this mindset though. Always keep your intention private, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're talking to your parents, a close friend, you never want anything to be used against you, And I understand maybe this could be portrayed as dark psychology, or maybe portrayed as a reversal psychology. And you can look at this however you want, but you also need to understand that don't be too naive on people, Still be, peaceful, still be, hopeful, and still be like, trust everyone, and have a good intention for everyone that you meet, but also keep that in the back of your mind. Keep that in mind that, okay, I'm not going to tell people that I'm going to move out in 2 years. I'm not going to tell people that I have $100,000 saved in my bank account, because I don't want people to know that. And people don't need to know that. You can keep that to yourself. It's okay to have things to yourself. Your best friend is yourself. And really the only person that you can truly trust out of everyone in your circle is really your parents, and really only your mother or your father, not your siblings, not your close friend, just those two. And if you believe that you can't even trust them, then at the end of the day, keep it all to yourself. I guarantee you, you will save the headache, you will save the stress, and you will save yourself a lot of time. I will always say, have your actions speak for yourself. When you tend to do this, more people will see what you're doing instead of what you tell people. And take it from me, because this was one of my biggest regrets in life, was that I was planning to move out this year, right? But I told a lot of people 3 years ago or 4 years ago that once I'm done with college, I'm going to move out, get my own place, And fast forward 4 years ago, a lot of things changed, The economy went a little downhill, I couldn't find a job in time yet, And now that here I am 4 years later, I do feel in a way, in my perspective, like a loser, like a failure, because I haven't really succeeded at what I said I was going to do. And that hurt, It makes me a little bit cloud-minded of what I'm going to see my future as just because things haven't worked out right away, then it doesn't mean it will not work out. Timing is horrible. Timing is one of the worst things anyone can try to portray on themselves, because nobody can time. And if you're someone that thinks that you can time everything, then I highly suggest you start day trading, because if you can, you will become a billionaire by the time you finish this video, if you can time every single market. But yeah, just remember that just because your plan didn't work out yet, doesn't mean it won't ever work out. It will in time, in the faith of when you're ready, And if you already told a lot of people your intention, that's okay. It's fun. It tends to happen. That's why you learn and grow from it, But any next plan that you have, any next future ideas of your intention, don't tell people. Or if you do want to tell someone because you truly trust them, then go for it. But if you don't, keep it to yourself. I strongly suggest that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I will see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, have a great day, guys.